Good evening, Jamaica. Good evening, Jamaicans. Wherever in the world you are today, Saturday, October 1st, 2022. Oh my God, the year is already on its way out. We are almost done. What have we achieved as Jamaicans? Well, for me, I can say life because I'm still here. It's a privilege also. For the government of Jamaica, they can say, well, it's a privilege. People have risen up against us and forced us out of office because of our inactivity. They're giving us a chance to fulfill the promises we made prior to be re-elected September 3rd, 2021, which is a good chance. But we know as Jamaicans who are not hypocrites, who are not politically divided, we as patriotic Jamaicans know that our people are not the easiest to rule, to govern, to lead on home soil. When they go anywhere else in the world, most of the time they comply. But Jamaica, they think lawlessness must be the order of the day. Anyway, we as well thinking Jamaicans, especially now in the social media era, we have our little ins and outs, and we say what we think, and we say what we know, and we criticize everything. But let me ask this. You as a Jamaican, home or abroad, are you willing to make an input, physically, financially, or otherwise? Are you willing to suggest? Are you willing to preempt what the government can do or to make an input? I don't know about you, but I am. It is my belief that Jamaica can divert from its current state and we get back some sense of normalcy. I don't think we should all surrender to these elements that are roaming and creating mayhem and fear in citizens' home and away. I understand the tactics of the government to a point. But what I don't understand is why the fear. Are there secrets out there that people don't want to burst? Make it burst and get it over with. It can go burst one time. You guys already put laws in place anyway where nobody's going to prison. After Jag Summit, we don't see anybody else go to prison. And we don't want it like that. We just want you to put a hole on the bloodletting. We want you to put a hole on the way people are living below the poverty line. That is one of the problem. I can't say yes to that. Because when a man can come for one man and give him 29 shots and each shot value how much US dollar, it just don't make no sense. That is poverty. That is not an argument we must have. The conversation we must have is how we go and quell it. And today is my first video towards the fix. The first video that I want to put forward, and I don't care if it go viral. I just want to make sure people have it out there and listen to what I have to say. Because I know can pick out of the 2 cents and it makes sense. First, let me say my condolences. My condolences to the families from those 2 schoolgirls from Kingston Tech. My take on it, I don't have much to say because the people who know me going very well jump under my thing and say I fought in school too. So I'm not going to say that. They're doing something wrong. But let me say something, people. Every day we know that we say, we have this thing where we say children live what they learn. For 2 years, there was no school. I remember, the only interaction most of these kids have was social media. And when they go on social media, all they say cooking out over every day is violence, violence, violence. The new thing with social media, as you're going an argument, before somebody run in and say, diffuse it, stop man, and don't carry it, make it break off right there. The first thing come out is the phone, the video light. Nobody wants to be the loser on the video. Nobody wants to run away from the argument. Everybody wants to be a winner. Nobody weigh the pros and cons and say, what if I come out the loser and I end up on the stretcher in the morgue or whatever. Nobody's thinking like that. It seems everybody's thinking, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to done her. I'm going to done him. And the show continues and people are there cheering on. You know, when people realize it's not worth it, when somebody hit the deck and that person is no more. Some of their very own friends stand there and the classmates stand there cheering on. And it is very sad, you know. But people, we cannot blame those who were present and we can't blame who were absent. We on a whole have to stand up. Stand up and be counted. Stand up and try and make a change. Not being just critical of the government. Put things out there that you want to see implemented that can bring off the change. For these children, violence have become the norm. Death is the new accepted norm. Just like how we used to accept poverty. Me poor and that I can't afford that. That is no more. That is no more. Everybody just wants to be in that column that says jail or I kill one. People, we have to try and change this mentality. Hear my thing to the government now. I'm talking both sides. Both sides. The right and the left. Listen. You have to implement laws that make people are afraid to break them. Not by talking and barking and not doing anything. My take on it, disorderly conduct in the public space must have some penalty. Must have some penalty. We're talking about the stab up now. The warriors and the cheerleaders must have a price to pay. We cannot have, say, for the schools and have police in every school and social worker. We're not going to get any work done. When you hold somebody, they must be sorry they broke the law. Before we go into the public space as it relates to sporadic, random shooting or regular shootings, I notice you have some lawyers. Every time the government open them out, they fly down the throat like how you have ginger fly, fly down them throat like they're bullying the system because they are the main beneficiaries of the crime. This can change. Congratulations to bring the lawyer forward who come out talking like him looking at a multitude behind him for cheer him on for whatever. When people get away and appeal and get away from the court, does not mean that they are innocent. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's link, sometimes it's association, sometimes it's just pure second chance God giving an individual. No lawyer don't have to come out and disrespect the system because we have to make it look like it's working. And we're going to let it work as a unit. Collaboratively, everybody do their part. The police do their part, the lawyer do their part, and the convict do his part by doing the time. You can't bully the system and have the lawyer come in and doing all manner of evil in the face of crying for justice. Justice has been served and everything has a window period. So you just squat your laurels down and wait. As for the Minister of National Security, Minister, everybody is running with the gun act and running and running. You think when you fix the gun act, we're not going to have any murder? Yes, we're going to have murder. We're going to have more chop up and stab up and disappear like Donnelly if you don't do something about all of the act them. We're going to need you to fix the offenses against the person act. To include threat. When somebody come and report a threat, what the person gonna do, it must have some teeth. The person admit to it in court, the person go and do time. We're too reactive. The laws are too reactive. The police not supposed to every time they come is retrieving bodies. No, you come and you speak to the person and you show them in the cell. And speaking about the cell, we need an area, we need a part of the island to create an island over there for wrongdoers. One of the main reasons why persons are behaving like this, Minister, they feel like the English laws are not working in Jamaica. And it's obviously not working because most of who get sentenced are the innocent ones. The real McCoys just walk in and walk out of the system. Because they're the ones who can afford the biggies. The big preventers. Prevent them from going in. You do it? Yes. And I'll prevent it. Just pay me. We need to change that. We need to change that. My thing on coming in a public place and firing your gun is like opening a juice in the supermarket and throwing poison in there. You see, when you do that and it's proven, just for endangering public safety alone, it's 10 years. And God help you if you make a bullet catch somebody. And as a matter of fact, you start charging them for each bullet. 15 years for the gun, 5 years for each rounds. It is better to have them not walking with it out of fear than have them walking with it and getting away. Because when a man take up an illegal firearm and have 30 rounds, 17 rounds, 8 rounds, 4 rounds, he must know that each round, 4 rounds, is 20 additional years to the 15 years. In so doing though, we're going to need holding areas because if you notice, everybody seems like the gun is the best tool to work with. And I'm going to say something about work. If we're going to lock down how the food come, because as far as they're concerned, they're getting their food. Because you take away a woman's phone, you go sell it for little and nothing, and you get your food. What's the option? Let us take some of these lands that we have, the green lush vegetation, and start plant and plow the land and till the soil and give the youth them work, especially those who go inside hard labor, and we use it for importation, for export. We start export our stuff them and cut off the importation. We need to start export food where we grow overseas and make money. That's what we need to start doing. I'm not going to visit back the lockup. It's about time we stop taking stuff inside the lockup. Put digital stuff in there, computerized stuff in there, and make whoever is outside on the road send money in there, go give them. You cannot be paying them to be disorderly. They must stand the consequence of giving away their freedom. Gone are the days when you have to pet them. When you build this new institution, you're going to also have an area for those who come in and can't deal with the pressure and get mentally destabilized. Those you feed because they're off. And then for the day, you only give them one food and them get them rotation and get them thing from the machine and them get them phone calls. Them don't need no phone. And you put a jammer in there and jam everybody's phone and give the officer them walkie-talkie. Yeah, we have to go back in time to fix this. When you have a party and you give that man permit to keep the party and the police running at it and find all gun and these things, the mere fact him come in a public place with more than 5 people and him have him firearm on him automatically don't get the 15 years, him get 25 years. Just have some laws there where you know they are not going to want to get caught. And look how many of our youths we're losing by this gun trade thing. Minister, we have to put our foot down. We have to take a stance against this lawlessness. People walking and when they hear the breeze or a car coming, they're shivering because they're not safe. So this is one way of making the public place, a space, a safer place. You're not supposed to out there, and when I fly past, you think it's a gunman coming. All them street lights where we have camera. You see all the motorcycle man where walk around in him, where ride around in him helmet, and him have him firearm and you catch him banned from motorcycle. When him go do him 8 or him 15 years and come, well him go do 20 odd years, because him have rounds in him gun. And when you catch him and rob a female like that, or somebody like that, you lost him. We cannot talk about reform without the institution that is going to help the change. It's all hypocrisy. Minister, start the blueprint. Remember, anything at all we building now, we must consider. We must consider pandemic. We must consider quarantine. We must consider solitaire. Because you see when man going at that and going like them better than what and better than this, you lost them in a solitude. Yeah, because you have control over them. A man give him freedom and come in, him not bad again. And them cook for themselves. Yeah. Them cook for themselves in there. Make it a home away from home, but not a comfort zone. What I say? Make it a home away from home, but not a comfort zone. Right now, man have NSC, man can stay right in there and chop. Man can do what? No, it cannot be like that. And we notice another thing. A lot of the young youths, this is a trade they want to apply. We have to stop it right now. We have to stop it. Man take up himself from Kingston and gone straight to Negril, go and rob and shoot and create mayhem and have the audacity to just turn around and drive back, come back to Kingston. Oh, you going to catch him? We need to filter out the license plate, them split them, Cornwall, Middlesex and Surrey. Right away the highway patrol hear about the shooting and him ready and come in, cordon off and search and whatever. This way we're going to fill up the prison, you know. It's not your intent to fill it, but you want some semblance of law and order. And last but not least, before I leave, Minister, the music. I don't know nobody will love music more than me. But I sit down and I analyze in what they call in dancehall music. I don't see it like that these days. I see it as confession. Persons are bragging of their capabilities. So you know what you are going to do, sir? We're going to regulate it. We're going to regulate the music. The youth them a live where them learn. Everybody I get high and feel so them neighbor must die. We have to put a little nip in the bud. We have to try and do something about it. Gone are the days when the church used to full on Sundays. Well, everybody have the right to their own religion, right to express themselves. But it cannot be to the mercy of somebody else's life. We cannot afford for that. Too much bloodletting. If you don't love Jamaica, man, if you people love Jamaica, you have to come on the platform and the ground and get inputs. You have to take out the 2 cents and the nonsense out of every conversation and build it as one. I'm telling you, Minister, it can work. So many people are investing in the country and are afraid. People just sit down with their paper and say who they're going to nab today and whatever, and they come and they get away. Enough police cannot be there. Police cannot be everywhere. You're going to make it easier. So when the police even go on his camera and see a violation, him can call in somebody. Because remember, you know, when you change the law, if the police call in a man and him don't come, the judge are going to say, so if you know you're innocent, why you didn't show up? All of these freedoms that we once enjoyed, some of it going to have to be altered for us to fix this problem, you know, Minister. The freedom to express yourself as a bad man, we're going to take it away. The freedom to express yourself as a shatter, because your father was one and the same, so you come. Whether in this lyrically or in what physically, we want a change to that. The school, we need competitions. We need competitions with the communities. People start to have pride in them community again. Build training centers and these things. Make the young people them feel like them have a voice. Because if you notice, If you notice, we have a global voice via social media. Jamaica can go forward. We're not there in no spot where we cannot come out. We can come out of where we are right now. Just let people start have this sense of security. It is very important. They are laughing at us now. Most Jamaicans, after what happened with the Klansman trial, them feel like the government is a waste of time. The court system is a waste of time. We can change it. Build an institution to house these guys and look how the change going to come around. Nobody no want to go to prison for no 40-year-old man no want to go to prison for 25 and 30 years. No 23-year-old no want to go to prison for 60 years like that family cannibal where we see the other day. Nobody. And you don't want to put them so long because when the government change 2 times down the road, them come and have leniency and him say him have good behavior and 20 years in come out, come continue him trade. We don't want that either. But make it thing easier for law enforcement. Because people want to comply, people want to see the change, but everybody in defense mode. When I watch a video of the little schoolgirl, man, I say water come out of my eye. It's like a raging bull. Where's this anger coming from? Where is it coming from? Stop it, man. You know, because I know. They learn it. That's what they live. That's what's in the community. They know that going to school is kill or be killed. They know that when they're on the bus and the man come and take the bus and one man and him stick up the 37 or 50 people on the bus, everybody must keep quiet because one man have gun and power. We need to change all of that. We need to change the offense against the person's act. Public safety, we need to make that into an act. And anybody who breach that act, fight on the bus, fire gunshot, once they get caught, you're gone. And with that, the property you live on is no longer yours. That's another topic I need to have. The forfeiture of these properties where people come out and do mayhem and create mayhem and kill off people and control of them property. We need to change all that too. Right? But Minister, you cannot put on your pen and your gavel and think that Jamaica can't fix. It can fix. Just try it. Come with some new laws. Come with some new laws. Me and you going, What we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind? A huge cemetery? Is that the promise for 2030? And beyond? Minister, I don't need to start listening to the people and where talk where make sense, You guys need to stop act like it's your way or no way because it's not 60 people own Jamaica. It's not 120. It's all of us together. Everybody rate Jamaica except our ministers. It's like if Uncle Sam don't come in and say, do this, we can't do nothing. There are things we can do without them. We don't have to be Jack O'Neill. But you come in with good laws. 15 years. No gunshot, no fire. But you still have 1,000 people that go dead because people are afraid to lift up man through in a car go throw them in a barrel. Come on. Change it. We need some spot checks. We need some lights. Last thing before me talk. Any guy we're going 2 times. If you know he no crime. As a matter of fact, the first crime, him commit when him get bail. If you don't want to feed them and you don't want the responsibility, put a bangle around him. We need to invest. We need to call Singapore or Thailand or one of them places and make them make us some of them bracelets where them use here. Right? And put it on them. And when they breach them curfew, them automatically come in. And when a man kill a man, he's not supposed to get the bangle same time and come out. He must sweat a little bit and make the family them get to deal with them dead and stay in and the witness them feel secure. Because as soon as you bail them come out, come kill them. And it don't make no sense. You have to control your head. You can't make the tail a wag you. And we know you can do better than that. You get old but you don't lose it yet. You're not called to dead openly in the parliament and carrying on. So that means you're holding steady. Minister, I know you alone love Jamaica. I feel the whole way. And we want to see the best. And a run, we run with it the worst, you know. We run with it, stay from fire and show and build up where we are build up and make sure the thing come back and come invest in that and send back our money in that. Because we want it to be the best. As it has always been. It is among the best. But right now everybody having stress because the murder rate seem like nobody can get no rest, not even the undertaker. Big man, if you don't love the country, you can do much better. Jamaica, land we love. We just need to stop, saturate the land with blood. Love you.